Welcome. This presentation will present the pros and cons of providing faculty status for academic librarians, along with my recommendation and justification. Faculty status is here understood as the position which gives the same rank and rights to academic librarians as to the teaching faculty of an institution and also provides opportunities for promotion and tenure. There are many pros of faculty status, perhaps foremost among them having job security. The opportunity to go up for tenure means that once a person has been given tenure, they cannot lose their job except for due cause such as criminal acts or the university closing due to financial hardship. Additionally, having faculty status provides librarians with the same rights, compensations, leave times, and research funds as other faculty members. Thus, academic librarians can use work time to attend conferences, which will help them build up their CV in order to attain that tenure. Faculty status also provides a role for librarians in governance in the institution, allowing them to sit on more committees and even have a say in curriculum, which will allow them to advocate more for the library and its place in promoting information literacy and assisting all departments across the institution. Very importantly, faculty status ensures academic freedom for librarians, which allows them to conduct their research and publish in a safe environment without fear of retribution for anything that may be controversial. The joint statement from the ACRL, AAUP, and AAC&U upholds academic freedom for librarians because, as they say, librarians are trustees of knowledge with the responsibility of ensuring the intellectual freedom of the academic community through the availability of information and ideas, no matter how controversial, so that teachers may freely teach and students may freely learn. Thus, having academic freedom is important because librarians can not only protect their own work, but the work of others. Being able to research and publish in a safe environment by having faculty status and academic freedom ultimately benefits the field of LIS as a whole because librarians will become more motivated to research and publish in the field, expanding knowledge in the field and knowledge of the field as a professional discipline among academics. There are, however, cons of having faculty status. A big one is that the greater expectations for attaining tenure through teaching, research, and service wears on the librarian's time, creating burnout. Depending on the librarian's position, the opportunities to teach and research may be fewer, making attaining tenure and promotion more difficult. For example, a cataloging librarian rarely gives instruction sessions, so how could they be evaluated on the teaching aspect? Institutions also don't always provide the same support for librarians' research as they do for other faculty members, so this has to come out of librarians' own time. The same can be said of service, which includes both institutional and national. Without support, librarians must carve out the time and find the funds on their own to attend conferences to continue to serve in their field. In terms of teaching, librarians' instruction is mostly one-shot sessions, so the evaluation criteria are different, and often the institution has a hard time understanding this and adjusting. Librarians are also always having to juggle and prioritize roles with faculty status. As librarians, they spend more time face-to-face with patrons or working with resources, and are also working in many different departments in the library, not just in the one they were hired for. So creating time for service and research and acting as a teaching faculty member would causes a sense of time constraints and often a sense of having to juggle, prioritize, and perhaps not give as much attention to duties as might be needed. Additionally, often the status of a faculty member is in name only, as the administration often doesn't fully understand what academic librarianship is and how much training and education went into the degree the person received. The librarian may also not have a change in status in the eyes of faculty and students. Again, it depends on the awareness of each person of what a degree in LIS consists of. My recommendation is that all institutions of higher education should provide faculty status for librarians, along with creating a positive work environment which allows them to healthily work toward promotion. Librarians do the same work as teaching faculty, though it sometimes takes different forms. They also have a higher education degree that is both theoretical and practical, which often gives them more experience in instruction than some teaching faculty get in their PhD programs. Librarians are often also the first to explore new technology and introduce it to the community and are essential teachers of information literacy. Academic freedom, which comes with faculty status, is also essential for librarians in order to uphold intellectual freedom and do their best work. An example of this is the story of Elaine Franco and the University of California, Davis. At an ALA Midwinter Conference, Elaine gave a paper titled "Copycatting Gets Some Respect from Administrators," and this caused concern among her administration about what she was implying about administrators. She was not, therefore, able to safely publish and talk about her research in that environment. Although ultimately her union was successful in getting academic freedom rights, it was a long battle. However, these rights are essential for librarians to uphold number 8 in the ALA's Code of Ethics, which says we strive for excellence in the profession by maintaining and enhancing our own knowledge and skills, by encouraging the professional development of co-workers, and by fostering the aspirations of potential members of the profession. Librarians are crucial support for students and teaching faculty, especially in this age of misinformation, where they are the teachers of information literacy and best practices. They need to be retained, and to retain them, they need to be offered suitable rights and benefits.